Hi, welcome to my channel. In today's class, we'll be working on our legs, we'll be working on our core, as well as stretching our body. I do not suggest any specific props for this practice unless there are certain ones that you use to serve you. So if you do have such props, go ahead and grab them, and let's get started. Alright, so we will start lying on our backs. So plant your feet hip distance apart, knees are bent, hands are by your sides. Feel your inner and outer heel, your big toe all the way to your pinky toe, feel firmly pressing into the ground. We'll be moving into the dynamic bridges. So what I want you to do is, as you're moving in and out of the bridge pose, really press your feet into the ground and use the muscles of your legs to raise and lower your hips, all right? And as we're moving, we'll be also moving our arms. So let's get started. So on the inhale, really press into your heels and lift your hips and take your arms up and over your head. Exhale, lower everything down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 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 Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. So here, keep your hands by your sides. Move your feet a little bit back towards your glutes. And we will move also dynamic bridge, but this time we'll keep our hands by your sides. By our sides, only move your hips up and down. So let's get started. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Really press into your foot. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. 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 And exhale, tap. Take your knees to chest and wrap each hand around its shin. Press your knees more into your chest and flex your foot so that your toes are facing towards your face. From here, push your feet away from your chest only up until your arms straighten. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, push them away. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, push. 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 Exhale, knees to chest. And from here, find yourself seated. So however you would like to move there, you can either turn towards your left or right side and push yourself up, or you can roll up and down on your back until you find yourself seated at the top of your mat. So sit cross-legged, and we'll be moving in and out of the cat-cow pose. So wrap your hands around your knees. Straighten your back, your chin is parallel to the floor. On the inhale, lift in and out of your seat. Lengthen your spine all the way to the crown. Exhale, round your back, chin tucks in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. 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 Inhale, find yourself in neutral spine. We're gonna go on our hands and knees. So find yourselves on your hands and knees. Your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders. Your knees are directly underneath your hips, hip distance apart. We're going to move into thread the needle. So on the inhale, lift your left arm up and high towards the sky, open up your chest. Exhale, thread it through, but don't lower it all the way down to the ground, hover. Suck the belly in, we're working our core. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. And now lower your left shoulder, your left ear. You're in thread the needle. You may keep your right arm by your face, or you can extend it forward. That's what I like to do. All right, and breathe into the stretch. We're here for a couple of breaths. Breathing in through the nose and out of your nose. If you have your hand extended, just like I do, bring it to your face, press into your right hand, and lift yourself off the ground. Inhale your left arm up and high. Exhale, place your hand onto the ground. We will repeat the same thing on the right side. So inhale your right arm up and high towards the sky. Exhale through and hover. Inhale high. Through and hover. Inhale up and high. Thread it through and hover. Inhale up and high. And this time, thread it through, hover. Press your right shoulder onto the ground, right ear, and you may extend your left arm forward. You may close your eyes. We're here for a couple of breaths. Inhaling and exhaling out of the nose. If you have your left hand extended, bring it next to your face. Press into your left hand. Lift yourself off the ground. Inhale your right arm up and high. Exhale, place it onto the ground. So we're gonna go into the plank right now. So take your right foot back. Take your left foot back. We're in high plank. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Suck your belly in, really firm your body. Keep breathing. On your next exhale, bend your knees, take your hips up and back, and find yourselves in downward facing dog. This is the first downward dog of today's practice. So be generous and bend your knees. You may even take your feet as wide apart as the width of the mat. Press into your hands and take your hips up and back and lengthen through the sides of your body. You may even walk your dog, bend one knee, then the other. Do what feels good. We're here for 5 more breaths. If you have your feet as wide apart as the mat, bring them closer to one another. From here, look between your thumbs. Either walk to the top of the mat or you may jump. I'm going to jump. So if you want to jump, Exhale, bend your knees and jump between your thumbs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Be generous, really bend your knees and feel your chest touch the top of your thighs. You may even grab the opposite elbows with your hands and find yourselves in ragdoll. If you're in ragdoll, let go of your elbows. Really bend your knees and raise yourselves up into upward position, vertebra by vertebra, like a yoga zombie. Head and neck are the last things that come up. Really suck the belly in as you're doing this and round your back. Once at the top, take your shoulders up and back. Straighten your shoulders, your back. Chin is parallel to the floor. Palms of the hands are facing forward, and you're in Tadasana, mountain pose. So from here, take your feet hip distance apart, and we're going to do some low lunges. So bend your knees, inhale your arms up and high towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take your left leg back. Place the knee onto the ground. And inhale your arms up and high. Exhale, place your hands onto the ground, untuck the toes, and have your left foot meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by the heart center. Inhale, arms up and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Take your right foot back. Place your knee onto the ground. Untuck your toes. Inhale, arms up and high. Exhale, place your hands onto the ground. Tuck the right toes and place your right foot right next to the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, hands by the heart center. Let's repeat this one more time. So inhale your arms up and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, hands onto the ground. Take your left leg back. Bend the knee, place onto the ground, untuck the toes. Inhale your arms up and high. Exhale, place the hands onto the ground. Tuck the left toes and place your right leg next to the right, left leg next to the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. And exhale, hands by the heart center. Now, right side. Inhale your arms up and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, place your hands onto the ground. Take your right foot back. Place the knee onto the floor. Untuck the toes. Inhale your arms up and high. Exhale, place your hands onto the ground. Tug the toes and bring your right foot right next to the left. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, hands by the heart center. Bring your feet together so that your big toes and your heels are touching. Inhale your arms up and high towards the sky. Clasp your right wrist with your left hand. Extend up and then bend towards the left. And feel the extension on the right side of the body. Inhale, back into the upward position. Clasp your left wrist with your right hand. Extend higher and bend towards the right. Inhale into neutral. Let's repeat this one more time. So inhale, clasp your right wrist with your left hand. And inhale one more time at the top, and exhale, bend towards the left. Inhale into neutral, clasp your left wrist with your right hand. Inhale one more time at the top, and exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale, neutral. Bring your hands in prayer towards your chest. Let's stay here for 2 to 3 breaths. From here, bend your knees, take your arms up and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, take your right foot back, take your left foot back. Shift your shoulders past your wrists, bend your knees, place them onto the ground. Suck the belly in, untuck the toes. Bend your elbows and lower all the way towards the ground. Find yourselves in Cobra Position. Your feet are firmly, the tops of your feet are firmly planted onto the ground. Your hands are by your lower ribs. Your shoulder blades are magnetized into one another. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower your forehead onto the ground. Inhale, lift, Cobra. Go as high as you can. Keep your belly sucked in. Exhale, lower forehead towards the ground. One more time. Inhale, lift, Cobra. Exhale, take your forehead all the way onto the ground. And lift. Find yourselves in child's pose. Take your knees as wide as the mat. Your big toes are touching. Take your hips back towards your heels and extend your hands forward. Take an inhale and exhale, drop your forehead onto the ground. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Really melt into the floor. On your next inhale, go onto the fingertips of your hands. Lift your forehead off the floor. And move your hands towards the left side. Take an inhale here. And exhale, melt into the ground. Feel the stretch on the right side of the body. We're here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, go onto the fingertips, lift your forehead off the ground, and now move your hands all the way towards the right side. Take an inhale here, and exhale, melt all the way towards the ground, and feel the stretch on the left side of the body. On the next inhale, go onto the fingertips, lift your forehead off the ground, and find yourself in the neutral position. Go on your hands and knees. Take your right foot back, your left foot back. One breath in plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, downward facing dog. From here, inhale your right leg up and high towards the sky. Exhale, bend the leg, knee to your right armpit, really round your back. We're working our core here. Inhale your leg up and high. Exhale, knee to the left armpit, round your back. Inhale, up and high. Exhale, knee to forehead. And place the foot between your hands. If your foot doesn't go between your hands right away, just hold it there. Pivot your left foot so that the knife edge is parallel to the mat. And inhale yourselves up into Warrior Two. Okay, so our knee is right above the ankle and is tractioning towards the second or third toe. Our hands are extended, they're strong, and we're looking at our middle finger of the right hand. This is our point of reference, our drishti point. All right? So from here, we will move into dynamic warrior. So on the inhale, take your arms up and high, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. 5 more times, so inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Now switch all the way to your left side and find yourselves in Warrior Two on the left side of your mat. So from here, extend your hands and we will move into Dynamic Warrior. So inhale, lift your hands, straighten your knee. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Lift. And bend. We're halfway there, so 5 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. And exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend and hold. Keep your belly sucked in, knees over the ankle, pointing towards the second or third toe. And look at the middle finger of your left hand, our drishti point. Now switch over to your right side, hold Warrior Two here. On your next exhale, cartwheel your hands down all the way towards the ground. Take your right foot back. Maybe find yourself in three-legged dog. Place it onto the floor. And let's take 3 breaths in downward facing dog. You may want to exhale audibly, HA. From here, extend your left leg up and high towards the sky. Bend your knee and exhale, left knee towards the left armpit. Inhale, up and high. Exhale, left knee towards the right armpit. Inhale, up and high. Exhale, knee to forehead. And place it between your hands. Pivot your right leg so that the knife edge is parallel towards the ground. And inhale, warrior two. From here, straighten your left leg, place your hands onto your hips, and heel toe your right foot once or twice to shorten the distance between your legs. From here, and I'm sorry I'm with my back to you, but from here, take your right hip back and extend your left hand forward. And keep extending forward as far as you can until you can reach no more. And then drop your hand on top of your shin. Twist your chest up and high and extend your right hand up towards the sky. We're in triangle Trikonasana. So let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Remember to breathe through your nose. And on every exhale, try to open up your chest a little bit more. Inhale into the upward position and switch towards your right side. Take your left hip back, extend your right arm forward, extend it forward as far as you can. When you can go no more, drop your hand onto the top of your shin. Inhale your left arm up and high towards the sky and open up your chest. Couple of breaths here. Inhale to the upward position, switch to your right side, well, to your left side facing your mat, and cartwheel your hands down towards the ground. Take your left foot back, three-legged dog. Place your left foot onto the ground. Let's take 3 breaths in downward facing dog. On your next exhale, drop the knees to the ground. And we're moving to our final poses, so let's find ourselves back on our backs, how we started. So, lay down on your backs. Keep your knees bent, take your feet hip distance apart. We're going to move into dynamic bridges, but this time we'll keep our hands by our sides. So press into your inner and outer heel, your big toe all the way to your pinky toe are pressing towards the ground. We're really using our muscles of our legs to lift our hips up off the ground. So really engage your legs. Place your hands by your sides. Inhale, press into your foot, lift the hips. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. 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 And exhale, lower your hips all the way towards the ground. Here we're gonna move into leg lifts. We're working our core. So what I would suggest, I like to make a triangle with my hands and place it right underneath my sacrum. This way I have support for my lumbar spine. If this is uncomfortable for you, feel free to keep your hands by your sides. But what we're going to do is we're going to lift our feet all the way up towards the sky. Flex your toes so that your toes are pointing towards your face. And we're going to lower our legs, but we're going to lower them into thirds. So, actually, let me just get more comfortable here. All right, so we're going to lower them into thirds. So basically we inhale the top, then exhale a third, and a third. Inhale all the way up. So breathe like that, keep your own count, and yeah, let's get started. So inhale at the top, and exhale. Inhale all the way to the top, and move like that. Exhale a third, and a third. Inhale. Your next exhale, or inhale, my bad, on your next inhale, bend your knees and place them onto the ground. Take your hands into the goal pose or into the T. Shift your hips onto the right side and spill your legs all the way towards the left. And look over to your right hand. Take your knees into your chest. Move your hips all the way towards the left and spill your knees all the way towards the right. Your gaze is towards your left hand. You may close your eyes here. Wait here for a few breaths. your next inhale, bring your knees and your hips into the center. And actually take your knees all the way into your chest. Clasp your hands around your knees. Let's just move our knees clockwise, massaging our lower back. Now take them to the opposite direction, making circles, massaging our lumbar spine. And from here, extend your left leg forward, your right leg forward. Take your hands by your sides. Let go of all the movement in your body. We're in Shavasana, the final resting posture. Relax your forehead. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax your fingertips. Relax your legs. And breathe here, Shavasana. There's nothing left to do. Bring some movement into your fingers and toes. You may want to extend your hands over your head and stretch like you do early in the morning. Bend your knees, place your feet onto the ground. Spill your knees onto your left or right side, which one is much more comfortable. And push yourself up into a seated position. Find yourself seated on your mat. Your legs are crossed. Your hands are on your knees. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, flutter your eyes open. Thank you so much for practicing together with me. I hope it was a good workout for you, and I wish you a good rest of your day. Namaste.